Hey there, Brock Elementary parents and students. This is Miss Griffith here, your Brock Elementary Princessable, with your first day information update. First thing I wanted to do was tell you guys that we are busy working to make sure that we get everything worked out for you guys, that we're creating a great experience for our kids as they walk in the door tomorrow. We want to make sure we're keeping them safe, but also providing a very nurturing, loving, and fun academic atmosphere for them as they come in as our little eagles. So first thing, I know a lot of parents have had questions about masks, and so I included this flow chart to help our parents to understand. At this time, Governor Abbott's orders are that students under the age of 10 are not required to wear a mask, and at this time, that is our district policy. Our parents have a choice. But according to our flow chart, if a student that is wearing a mask during times that they cannot socially distance, that they will, if they're in a class where a child tests positive, then they will not have to quarantine. Our students that do not have a mask on and are in close contact, which is within 6 feet of a student that tests positive for more than 15 minutes in an entire day, then they will have to quarantine without a mask. And so that's just a little flow chart there. There's absolutely, I know you will have questions. Your teachers and myself, the front office, will be happy to answer any questions that you have. Please know that our children's safety and our children's well-being at school, as far as them feeling like they can be kids at school, is important to us, and we are going to make that a priority in making it a good atmosphere for kids. So one of the things I wanted to tell you about, for those of you, when you if you send your kids with a mask tomorrow, so we have gotten these lanyards, and for every student, and we'll be handing them out to those that have masks. And basically, it's a breakaway lanyard, just because we know, like our little kids, that we need it to come off immediately if we need it to. And we have these little mesh bags. And this is so whenever our kiddos are taking off their masks so that they can do their work, or they're seated at their desk, or they're eating lunch, or they're wherever they're at recess, then running around, then we'll put them in these little mesh bags that are on their lanyards, okay? And this will protect them from being on surfaces without being protected. So anyways, these are something that we will have for our students tomorrow when they come in the door, for those students that are going to be wearing a mask. So anyways, if you have questions about that, please feel free to reach out and let me know. Our Brock ISD student staff protocols, I have included those here just for you to read through if you are needing to know more. I have also included a little virtual Meet the Teacher that just has, really it's about meeting our staff. If you want to go through here and click and see about our teachers and who we have on campus here, this is just a fun little thing for you to look at. So this is important for the first day. Let's start with drop-off. And for drop-off, this is going to be, like I said, this is 1189. This is Eagle Spirit towards the high school. This is going towards 20 right here. And so basically what you'll do is you will turn in, and parents that are dropping off, you will follow on the right side of the road all the way around, and you'll loop around and pull all the way up, and we will have plenty of folks there helping to get students out of the car, and we will walk them to somebody that will walk them to where they need to go. And we will have lots of staff around to be able to take care of them. If you are a first or second grade parent who's walking their kid up, please let me say I'm so sorry about this, and this is not what we want, but it's what we have to do right now. You can turn into this parking lot right here, and you can walk your child just up to where the awning is, and then hug and kiss them goodbye and say goodbye, and then we will have somebody help get them to where they need to go. And but we can't have any visitors in the building tomorrow, as we are just really trying to make sure that we are preparing our kids, getting everybody where they need to go. And so you can do that, and then you would just pull back into traffic and go back onto to exit this way. But do that. We would like for that to be done quickly so that we can eliminate as much of the traffic problems as possible. And so let me go to kindergarten drop-off. Obviously, that's a little bit of a different situation in the fact that these kids have not been to school before, and we have communicated this to our kindergarten parents that we will have their drop off at 8:10 to 8:30. We're hoping that will alleviate some of the traffic in the morning for our first and second grade parents. And basically they will come in through the back gates of the playground. Not to play on the playground. Please walk your child up, and then we'll be able to hand them to a teacher up on the stage area, and then say goodbye and go. But again, we will not, the parents will not be allowed in the building, but you will be able to see your kindergartner get with their teacher. And so same thing with pre-K, which that was communicated with them today as well for that 8:30 drop-off time. All parents, I want you to know that we are going to work very hard as soon as we get all the kids in the building and we have them in their classrooms, that our teachers will be communicating with you, sending pictures, and that we will do our best to ease any of the concerns that you have. We are so excited to have the kids back in the building tomorrow. There's a couple more things on this little update that you can look through. If you are having to be a guest, if you are coming on campus, and many of you guys, if you've had to do anything yet to come up here, there will be these little QR codes on the door that we will ask you to just scan real quick with your phone, and it's a very, very quick little survey that we'll ask you to fill out, just so that we can make sure that we're tracking who's been in the building and trying to eliminate any type of exposures in the building, so that we can stay open for our kids, which is what we are aiming for. So guys, I know that this year is starting like no other, but please know that we are doing everything in our power, again, to do what we can to make this the best experience for kids. And at the end of the day, we know how hard this is for our parents, and we want to do everything we can to do that for you as well. And hopefully we will be able to incorporate more activities that include our parents, which to me has always been the reason why we're such an amazing school district, is because of the support of our parents and the things that we do together. And so I look forward to figuring out how we're going to get all of those things incorporated. So I hope that I was able to answer some questions for you today. As your student comes in tomorrow for the first day, I want you to know that that we're excited. We're excited to get this school year started. We're excited to get to know your kids, to get to know you, or to welcome back our families that we have missed so dearly since March. It's going to be a great year. Go Eagles.